Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Radio 1.
94.3 Radio 1, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to pick the cudgels up one more time. It is Battle of the Sexes time. There's a lot of love, it's Valentine's Day. So we bring the spice to all the sugar that's going around in all the chocolates and the red balloons and the roses. And we've got the wonderful K with us, Karan Machado, better known as K on the wafting airwaves of Bengaluru. He hosts Good Morning Bengaluru on 94.3 Radio 1K. It's absolutely brilliant to have you on the Battle of Sexes. Thank you very much for agreeing to do this.
Good to see you, man. Thank you for having me.
And of course, his much better half. Love saying that, man.
100%. Agreed 100%.
Kasturi is with us as well. Kasturi, of course, is a manager who deals in project development for climate change. So, literally trying to save the world and not just from K.
Not only that, just imagine, it's like we are the other side of the spectrum. We do nothing for society, and they're balancing the scales.
Yeah, actually, what do? We just talk and play music, right? I mean, that's a polite applause for. It's called self-deprecatory humor, Kasturi. We don't necessarily mean it. We are very egotistical, but we like this whole humility bit to sort of show off.
I was gonna go ahead and defend you guys, but then I realized what was happening. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. But this is pretty fresh. You had a bit of a pandemic wedding, no?
In the process of right now. So trying to. It's become very tedious and tough, but hey, we're getting along.
I didn't want to use the word present tense because I didn't want you to have anything to do with any kind of tense. So let's go with present continuous as far as the wedding. So tell us, how did you meet? I believe radio played Cupid.
Yeah. You want me to do the short version or the long version? I think she should do it. Maybe go ahead.
I think the short version. Yeah, I think the short version. So these guys actually used to host Forever Rock gigs in Bangalore, where they would do tribute shows, tribute rock gigs. And I called in to win a couple of passes for my parents, actually, because they're big Guns N' Roses fans. And right. I had never actively listened to Karan on the radio, but I just happened to call in and I won some vouchers, and it's quite a long story, but I'll abridge it for you. I went into the studio and I met him, and I think from there, there wasn't a real connection there. But then once we started getting to talking, he was actually, am I allowed to say this? That you were actually with somebody else at the time, and I had no idea. But I was really single at that time, and I found him.
She always uses that phrase. She says, she always says, I was really single. She always says that.
There's a faint hint of, I was so single that I went for K.
No,
that's exactly what it is. You're 100% right.
That is not what I meant at all. No, but actually there's a really funny bit to this story where I wanted to meet up. There was like a TCS 10K that he invited me to as a listener, of course. And I found him cute. So I was like, okay, let's do this, and I was texting him on Instagram. I didn't have his number. And I said, hey, instead of these early morning runs and breakfast, do you want to get a beer? And that's clearly asking someone out. And he was like, okay, you pick the place. And he had no clue at all. So he lands up there and I land up there based on faith because I don't have his number. He had a backup couple there as with his friends, like a backup couple in case I turned out to be a creep, to sort of bail him out of the situation. And we ended up sitting at the bar at, this place, called Watson's in Bangalore, which is really popular. I'm actually, fun fact, I'm in the same outfit that I wore on that night, on that date that I thought it was. But turns out it wasn't, because eventually I led up to the question saying, so what is your take on on listeners? And he said, so I have a policy where I don't date listeners. And then I was just like, what category do I come under? And then he's like, oh no. And then
I'm ethical. As you can
Smooth,
see.
man. Very smooth,
Yeah.
K.
But I swear, I didn't know it was a
he
date.
went on to
I'm not
marry
even
one,
kidding. I
so
didn't even
that's
know it was a
questionable.
freaking date, dude. And yeah, now
That-
we're married. So
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he finally, yeah. I don't think we can question the ethics because really as you know, the saying in French which goes la cœur a ses raisons que la raison ignore, which basically means the heart has its reasons which reason ignores. So yeah, it just
Definitely true.
you know but
Well, I'm happy to say that the only listener I ever went on a date with, I ended up marrying. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's
for that,
tagline in itself. Yeah.
polite applause. Well done, old chap. Well done. But then the marriage decision was an easy one to make.
very easy.
Oh, this I should let him answer because he sort of
Oh
he
yeah. Oh yeah. That was
conned
another.
me into thinking
conned her.
something completely different.
Ah,
That he was not like he didn't believe in it for now, and he wanted to wait a while, and we'd move in together.
Oh.
Like he led me on to a completely different path to finding a house because
Wait,
then there's
stop making me look
convincing-
bad. Just stop it.
No, but it was the sweetest thing. It was the sweetest
Yeah.
thing.
Sorry.
we want the story of redemption. Okay.
Okay, so the idea was I purposely I still call it, and it still is, it's my magnum opus. The idea was to actually, how to say this, lead her down the other way completely and then surprise her from out of the blue. So which worked, which I did for months. And mind you, if things didn't go as planned, we would have broken up. I mean, but she held on. She was like, yeah, okay, cool, we'll figure things out and things like that. And on our yeah, I mean, it was our anniversary, and then
Anniversary.
yeah, and then she had no clue. I did this elaborate proposal, straight out of a movie. But yeah, it's good. Oh, by the way, I did half of the proposal on the radio. Fun
Yeah,
fact.
he's being
Oh.
really modest and giving you like a really short version. But he
Yeah, I mean,
played
because
the
that's a
clip.
really long story. That's why.
Yeah, no, but he played the clip. I was in the car and he played the clip for me when I first called in. And ironically, again, fun fact, that conversation was about marriage and about how happy I was because I was single. So he asked me, he's like, "Aren't you happy that you're not married?" That was the clip that he played out.
What are
Okay,
the odds,
man.
right?
I gotta give you full crowd applause for the story, man. I mean, this is pretty much like the Bollywood blockbuster where the guy is really ham-handed and doesn't know a date when it hits him block on the nose, and then there's redemption. It's brilliant. It's like a pot boiler of love, man, which is brilliant. But now that the sugar has been spoken about, how about some spice? Are you guys ready to battle?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All
By the way, I
righty
always
then.
win this stuff, so yeah.
Kay, I told you this earlier as well that sometimes, words make great recipes because that meal that you build with words, you have to eat them sometimes. So,
I like that.
probably.
I'm going to
Yeah.
use that in the future. Yeah.
you do that because you remind him. Okay then, it is time for
The battle of the sexes.
You get 9 seconds to answer. We start with the lady. You have to tell me, Kasturi, in automotive terms, what are radials? In automotive terms, what are radials?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Try. You've got 3 seconds. Guess, no?
Something to do with the gearbox in the car? No idea.
Oh, damn. This is going to give A
bad.
much ammunition for later.
So bad.
Oh, damn. Radials are tires, yeah? Actually, they're tires. Radials.
Oh.
It's K's fault. No, he
Yes.
just takes you for rides, but he never tells you about the car. No, it's his fault. Chee.
I mean,
Nonsense.
I know enough about fuel and about like mileage and all that. I know.
So innocently, I know about fuel and mileage. And
That's okay. No, we're not judging you. We just
And
Let's
I know
take
when
this
we
a notch
park
further.
out
Let's
from
take this a notch
TV.
further. Babe, what's the price of petrol right now?
This I know because I filled it in your app just like 2 days ago.
How much?
100 104 point something.
Not bad. Yeah, in Bangalore, it's 104, 100%. Yes.
I
Wow.
filled it in your
Wow.
app.
That's brilliant. I don't drive a petrol car, so I wouldn't know. I'm on diesel. but
Oh,
the
you're
wrong
one of the reasons Delhi can't see.
yeah, I thought I can't breathe anyway. Might as well add to the problem. If you can't be the solution, be a part of the problem. So why not? But wrong answers on the Battle of Sexes get the bhopu. So a little bhopu for you. There you go. Don't worry. There's still K's question left. K, you have to tell me in 9 seconds, in fashion terms, what is a poncho?
It's like a it's how do you talk it? You put it here. It's like a clothing item. It's like a Mexican poncho. Like I know what it is.
Your time is up, old chap, and
Dude, I know what it is. It's a cloth. It's like a cloth top thing.
yeah,
kind of.
it is actually. It's just got it's just got a hole for the head, and it falls over the shoulder. So
Yeah.
he technically he did get it
Sort
right,
of.
no?
Sort
Hannah?
of.
I mean,
What
I
do you
knew
say?
it. I mean, how do you explain what a poncho
First
is?
you said
Like I
hat.
No, I thought, what is that called? Because that's also Mexican. Right?
Sombrero. That's a sombrero.
That's a sombrero.
Poncho, and you wear a sombrero with it. Correct.
Sombrero.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking
Half
about.
a
I was
point.
saying you wear it with a sombrero.
Okay, so we have to give it. We'll give you military applause. Yeah, well done. There you go. Military applause for you. Well done, old chap. That's fantastic. Okay, go headed to the gym for second question.
Did you lose him or is it just me?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I did too.
There. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
I think. Now you're back. Oh, okay. So here we go. Headed to the gym for the second question to the lady. You have to tell me if I was in the gym,
Oops. I think we've lost
I
you
think-
again.
what body
Lost
would
you
I
again,
be
man.
exercising?
Sorry, dude, lost you again.
Oh damn! Hang on. I think it's my. Just give me a moment. I'm just
Sure.
shifting my Wi-Fi. I think my Wi-Fi is creating a problem. Just give me a moment.
You didn't hear the question and you're cheating now, no? Did you hear the question?
Oh, I didn't hear the question. Only heading to the gym.
Yeah, I heard that, and then
Yeah.
I didn't hear the rest of it.
Can you guys see me?
Can hear you, but
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
see you.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
better.
Now it's perfect. Okay. All right. So here we go. Again. So yeah. Headed to the gym for the second question to the lady. You have to tell me, Kasturi, if I were in a gym and I was doing the bench press, what part of my body would I be exercising?
You'd be exercising the arms and the chest because the bench press
Ooh.
is like that. With the dumbbell.
Yeah. Now that's a gym rat speaking. If I'm correct. Yeah.
Dude, we work out
Bicep,
together.
deltoids,
We
shoulder,
work out together.
scapula.
And fun
No,
fact
no.
for you, she was also a health nutritionist at some point, very into micronutrition and
Functional
things like that.
fitness.
So she knows everything about health.
That's but redemption is at hand, of course, because Kasturi decided that if she's gonna answer this, she's gonna go the whole way. So she even told us about deltoids. So yeah, I think you've definitely earned your round of military applause. So there we go. That's for you. Well done. But this is the opportunity for K to actually win it, because if he gets this right, he wins it. Oh damn! Okay, so you have to tell me, K. You have to tell me what are tweezers.
Oh,
Tweezers
boy.
are used to pluck out your nose hair, eyebrows. It's very easy.
That was an easy one.
Easy one. Easy.
Some people would say radial was also pretty easy
Yeah.
one.
Easy.
But
Cut that part out, edit it out. Like,
No, wait, that part about mileage was golden. That part about
yeah, the mileage, yeah, that was actually brilliant. But there was this rock and roll star called Billy Idol. He had white hair. Okay, he was big in the 80s.
White
and
Wedding.
the guy who sang White Wedding, but he was known as the rocker with the smirk, because every time there was a video of him, he made sure that he would sing smirking. That smirk is exactly the one that you had on your face when you were telling us about the tweezers. Okay, I mean, it was like, oh, I know that
I
one,
know
man.
Yeah.
Could do this in my sleep and all of that.
So I win, right? Hang on.
You
so I
get-
win.
You get the military applause first, and for getting both your answers right, you also get our very special Top Ki Salami, Mr. Johnson. Fire one for the gentleman, please. Oh, matlab, a victory of knowledge over your in the process of being wife. How does that feel, K?
I'm just saying that, she's extremely competitive. She's acting all cool now, but she hates it on the inside.
Yeah, I do. I really, really do. Out of all the questions, I had to get one about a car. Like, that's just my luck. Because ask me anything else, I probably know it more than Karan.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I also get a feeling, Kasturi, that he's gonna have to pay for this victory. I think we've launched the cannonball, but I think we sort of all know where that is gonna land. So
Right in my face.
K, I'm more experienced at marriage. Allow me to tell you that it's give and take, and a victory is never a victory, and a defeat never really a defeat. So
That is very, very sound advice.
Yeah, it's great
So-
advice. But hey, I wouldn't care because I won. I'm such a...
as you said, it's a present continuous as far as marriage is concerned, and at the risk of repetition, I'm going to tell you about that recipe of words that you might have to make a meal of a little later.
I'm just saying, for right now, for this meal, I don't need to eat.
For the moment, I think it's the sweet taste of victory, no?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes,
Enjoy it while it lasts, babe.
Hannah. I think I have an appropriate sound effect for the way that was said as well. Let me fire that for you, huh? It's ominous clouds.
Yeah.
But the sunshine of your smile is all we can look at right now, Kay. And of course, the love, the enthusiasm of a relationship is just so lovely to see in the both of you. Thank you very much for your time. This has been absolutely wonderful. And of course, we wish you all the best for what I'm sure is going to be a beautifully sugar and spice future for the both of you.
Thank you.
I was gonna say it
much.
was gonna be a white wedding. Billy Idol style.
You could have, yeah, with the smirk as well. But great. Thank you very much, guys, for this. This has been absolutely wonderful, and all the very best for your future.
Thank you,
Thank
Matt. This
you
was
so
awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Brilliant. And we're done. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your time. I mean,
One world, your station.